Yesterday was a profitable day, now so is the week. Let's recap it and run it back. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. The Wednesday edition here of Winning Bets. We're giving out free sports picks each and every single day, and we get to ring that cash register today, as yesterday was a profitable day. Let's start the show off by recapping it. As you guys can see right there, we put 1.71 units up in your pocket yesterday, and now that brings us up positive on the week at plus 1.05 units. How did it all go down yesterday? Well, it started off with everybody of you guys jumping on YouTube live with me for that Nerfy bet between the Angels and Athletics. It was a fantastic time hanging out with YouTube live with you guys. The game was on television, so we were able to stream it, sit back, be nervous as hell because that's a Nerfy, and those are how the Nerfies are. But we got a nice, good cash there at plus money, starting off with that Nerfy and Angels Athletics. Then we turned it over to the Rockies. That was by far the biggest win of the day right there, because we took Rockies on an F5 -1. It was 0-0 going into the bottom of the fifth inning. The Rockies are up to bat. They had a man on first with 2 outs, and my man hits a two-run walk-off home run in the bottom of the fifth inning to put them up 2-0 and obviously cash that bet. That one was outstanding. So much excitement there. So much excitement with that bet, with the nice walk-off 2-run home run. It was nice to see one of those kind of F5 walk-off kind of scenarios actually go our way for one. So that was really cool. We also hit our dog of the day. That's right, our dog of the day. Not only did our dog of the day hit, our third straight dog of the day hit, with the Nationals bringing in the dog of the day cash right there. We were tripped up by that Orioles F5 money line. That one did not come through. And also we did a parlay in the NBA. We did Connaughton and Crowder. Crowder went ahead and got his rebounds, but Connaughton did not get any threes, let alone 2+ threes. So that was a loser. And then Bucks, Milwaukee Bucks and the Rifey in that Orioles-Rays game, those are arbitrage bets, so we got some nice wins there. Got some guaranteed free money right there. But just an outstanding day, putting money up in your pocket, plus 1.71 units. And now up on the week, over a unit at plus 1.05 units. Congratulations, guys. Pumped for you guys. The only thing that was a little bit of a downer yesterday is the free giveaway bet. As I tweeted out at around 4 p.m. Central Time, it ended up being the Orioles. The people of Winning Bet said, put that $50 on the Orioles. So I hate it. Hate that we lost that bet, and hate that it was also the free giveaway bet, but we still got 7 more of those free giveaway bets to do. Well, it'll be my turn. I'll take the turn today. I'll go ahead and make the selection today, and I think I've found you guys an absolute winner. Before we get into the bets, though, let's jump over to the NBC Sports Predictor app, where we had NBA Finals Game 6. We had U2 BTH. We know that's Brian by now, guys. Brian takes home the $20 with a nice 25-point entry. Lots of 15s behind him, tons of 15s right behind him. But Brian was able to do just enough, get an extra question right, and get 25 points and take home that $20. So congratulations to Brian. Congratulations to everybody who played throughout that NBA season and put $20 in your pockets at a time. Good job. Fantastic work. I do want to announce a couple changes right now to the NBC Sports Predictor app. With the completion of the NBA season, it just kind of makes sense to just kind of announce these changes right now. So what those changes are is, moving forward, we're going to kind of trim back on the number of games. We're going to do the Premier League game, we're going to do NASCAR, and we're going to do NFL. They have an awesome Sunday night football game, and those are doing those 3 sports. I've cashed in all 3 of those sports. We've cashed in the Premier League multiple times. We've cashed Sunday night football multiple times, and we've also gotten to cash in NASCAR. So I want to keep it to those 3 sports, but what I really wanted to keep it to, and why I wanted to kind of trim it down, is I want to trim it down so therefore I can make content for all of it. My time is limited, and I want to make sure that the games that we're participating for and having money for, I'm able to, create videos for that, because I want to get back to the trash talking. That's what I envisioned this for, is I envisioned uploading a video, guys with trash talk as they march their way towards $20, and kind of hasn't been going on. Maybe that's a unrealistic expectation on my part, and there will be no trash talking. And if there is no trash talking, hey, that's also fine. Fear not. The Premier League, NASCAR, and the NFL games will not be going anywhere. Those are 3 sports that I absolutely love. Again, I've cashed on those on that game, so those will always be a part of whether there's trash talking or not. I just envision there's trash talking, right? That's why we follow sports, guys, right? We love trash talking with our buddies. So if you're playing these games and I upload a video, go ahead and talk some smack. And admittedly, I haven't been uploading videos over the last few weeks, due to my personal situation. So it's been hard to trash talk, admittedly. So yeah, I've got to do a better job creating content, and that's kind of why I want to trim it back a little bit to keep it to these 3 sports. And also, I'm thinking about maybe up in the giveaway. Maybe going to cut back on the sports, but may up the giveaway. But for now, we'll keep it at $20. So we'll do Premier League, NASCAR, and NFL when that sucker resumes here. I didn't like the MLB game they put out. I think that one involves too much luck, and I like the NBC Sports Predictor app. There's a reason why we've cashed on it several times. Is because I think it's more skill-based, and that MLB game is just too much luck for me. Golf, I just don't follow golf on any level. I've enjoyed doing the research and putting in the time, but it's just not a sport that I follow on any level. And then when the NBA comes back, we'll likely run that one back. That was a lot of fun doing the NBA contest, so maybe look for that one to come back. So yeah, but Premier League, NASCAR, NFL, those aren't going anywhere. We'll always be competing money for each and every single one of those contests. All right, guys, with that being said, let's go ahead now and jump on into today's bets. I've got a handful of them for you here. Let's start it off first. We're going to do a Rifey. We're going to do a Rifey here. We're going to do it in the Brewers Royals. I had to make the best bet on FanDuel, and you can see here in the bet slip, it says inning of the first score. That's how I got the best value, was over at FanDuel at -124. What inning will the first score occur in? Obviously, I selected first. Well, the Royals, who do they have on the mound? Brad Keller. That name should sound familiar to you guys. He's got the worst numbers in the first inning. In 19 starts, he's given up 35 hits, and I've actually got his numbers here at the bottom of the screen. They're so bad, I wanted you guys to see these numbers. Just look at this. In 19 starts, he's got 35 hits, 21 runs. 20 of those have been earned runs, 3 home runs. He's even plunked 3 batters while giving 10 walks and striking out 17 batters. And look at that whip, and look at that on opponent's batting average, almost 400. He has the worst numbers in the first inning, so absolutely like that. He's going to be on the mound. He is coming off 2 games in which he had a nerfy. Prior to that, he had 4 games in which he had a rifey, so I just think he's due for another rifey, right? He's had 2 good starts. I think he's going to revert back to being the clunker that he is in the first inning. Who's going to be on the mound there for the Brewers? Well, we get Eric Lauer. He's on the mound there in 9 starts. He's given up 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 home run, 5 walks, and 11 strikeouts. So certainly better numbers, but that's not saying all that much to have better numbers than Keller's. Keller's are absolutely terrible. But so what do we like here from the offensive standpoint? Well, you got Keller on the mound again for the Royals. He's going to be going against this Brewers offense. They're 14 and runs scored in the first inning, where the Royals are 25th. I know that's not all that glaring, but in the last 3 games, both of these teams ranked tied for 14. So the Brewers are continuing to do what they do. They're right around 14 on their season average. That's what they've been doing the last 3. But the Royals, you can see what they've been doing. They've been ticking up in their last 3. And also what I like about the Royals is they're going up against a left-handed pitcher here in Lauer. They ranked 9th in batting average versus left-handed pitching since July 1st. Since July 1st, they're the 5th best in strikeouts versus left-handed pitching. And also since July 1st versus left-handed pitching, they have 0 balls in which they grounded out into a double play. So they're trending up in terms of their scoring in the run first inning. They may not be sexy over on the season. They're doing really good against left-handed pitching since July 1st. So I absolutely love that. And then Lauer, obviously he has given up runs, so he can get hit. But Keller is the main one here that we're really looking forward to him getting hit. So yeah, I'll go ahead and take the Rifey in this game at -124 over at FanDuel. All right, let's keep it going here. Let's go ahead and look at this Orioles versus Rays game, and this is the old Matt Harvey Day 2.0. We're going to do the Rays F5 team total over 2.5 runs, and you can find that at even money over at DraftKings. So we're going to do their team total only in the first 5 innings, though, and that's at even money at over 2.5 runs at DraftKings. Again, this is Matt Harvey Day 2.0 with Keegan Aiken on the mound. You guys know him. Just look at this. I got to put his stats up on the screen, too, because these are equally as terrible, just like Keller's. Look, he had these stats are what he's done in the month of June and July. You can see at the beginning of June, he had 1 good start to start off his June. Since then, it's been absolutely terrible, and that includes his next start up against the Rays, which this bet would have cashed in 4 innings. But look at that. Take away that first outing, what he did there against the Indians, it's cashed in every single start since then. He has gotten absolutely rocked. So, yeah, love that. Love that the Rays have already cashed this bet against him during this terrible stretch that he's been on. Expect Keegan Aiken to continue to throw up duds. So, yeah, this one's Rays F5 team total over 2.5 runs at even money for me. Let's go ahead and keep it going. We're going to do, in the Indians-Astros game, let's do Astros F5 team total over 2.5 at +107 over at DraftKings. You can guys see this. I use my weekly 50% profit boost, and I also made this a 2-unit bet. A 2-unit bet. That is how much I love this. Why do I love this so much? Well, how about we put up the stats here for Eli Morgan up on the screen? Look at his stats. This is for the entire season. This bet has cashed in every single start. Say that with me, guys. This bet has cashed in every single start that this guy has been on the mound this season. 100% this bet has cashed, and that includes an outing on July 3rd against these same Astros. Yeah, you want to talk about a no-brainer bet. This is a no-brainer bet. And obviously the Astros, as we know, has the #1 offense in baseball. Yeah, something that's cashed 100% of the time. This number is at 2.5. I was expecting it to be at 3.5 because you can see I've already taken down the data or the screenshot here of this guy's stats. At 3.5, it would have been like, okay, well, sometimes it cashes, sometimes it doesn't cash. And at 3.5, maybe you have to think of whether you're going to make this bet. At 2.5 runs, this is a no-brainer. It's cashed every single time. So Astros F5 team total over 2.5 runs at plus 107 for me for a 2-unit bet. I like this bet so much, guys. This is the one is going to be the free giveaway bet. This is the one that's going to get us on track with these free giveaway bets. We've obviously lost those first 3. We're back on track with these free giveaway bets. This one's going to be a winner. It's going to continue cashing 100% of the time, and someone on tomorrow's show is going to walk away with $35. All right, cool. One more thing to put on your radar here for you. I do not have the bet slip shown here only because the sportsbooks have not populated. This will be an official bet of some kind. You need to look for me on Twitter. But I'm going to go ahead and make a bet here in this Twins versus White Sox game. And this is going to be my first player prop of the MLB season that involves an offensive player. It's my first one I'm going to drop, and I love this spot. We're looking at Tim Anderson here against Michael Pineda. If we look at what Tim Anderson has done here against Pineda in 2019, he just went 3 for 6 with a double and 2 home runs. In 2020, he went 3 for 3. And so far in 2021 versus Pineda, he's gone 5 for 6 with a double and a home run. So absolutely fantastic numbers. I mean, fantastic numbers. He's also the leadoff batter for the White Sox, so he's going to get the most at-bats in this game for White Sox. We absolutely love that. So it's just a matter of what these numbers populate at. Do we take over 1.5 hits? Do we take over 1.5 total bases? I may also take him to have 0 strikeouts because his 2 strikeouts were in 2019. He hasn't had a strikeout in the last 2 seasons against Pineda, so I absolutely like that. He's obviously hitting the ball extremely hard against this guy, so we just need to see what the numbers and what the lines come in at to know what we're going to bet, but we are going to get some bet in some fashion in on Tim Anderson, our first Major League Baseball player prop involving an offensive player this season. I'm absolutely pumped for this one. Let's see what the numbers are. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. It's at WinningBetsPod. It's at WinningBetsPod. Once we find that value in that line we like, I'll go ahead and bet it, and we'll let you guys know on Twitter. Also, guys, I don't have my dog of the day just yet. This is a tough day for dog of the days, and we've been on fire with dog of the days. As I've said, we've cashed 3 in a row, but today's going to be a tough one to try and find one. I've kind of like the Cubs, kind of like the Giants, kind of like the Rangers, but let me just keep turning over the data, and I'll announce that one on Twitter once I go ahead and have turned over all the data. But I didn't want to hold up this show. I wanted to do this show so you guys could get the value of those other bets that I have made rather than, waiting for me to make a decision on the dog of the day or waiting for the lines to come out on Tim Anderson. So I can announce that stuff on Twitter, or I may even jump on YouTube and do one of those quick bet videos with what I decide on Tim Anderson and then what my dog of the day is. I may even jump on YouTube, but 100% will at least announce it on Twitter. So there it is, guys. All right, cool. That's how we'll do it right there. We got that Astros F5 team total. We got that Rays F5 team total. And then we've also got that Rifey going on there up in the Brewers and Royals game. All right, guys, go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know you were part of yesterday's cash. Mash that like button and let me know you're part of that cash. And let me know you're going to be tailing these bets today and putting some more money up in your pocket. All right, guys, go enjoy your Wednesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a good one. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today. And check out my other great videos in these corners.